The father lived alone. His wife had passed away years ago, and since then, the house had been perpetually quiet. On the dining table sat only neatly washed plates and cups, as his days repeated themselves in a calm, steady rhythm. The son had not contacted his father for a long time. Both held unspoken emotions deep within their hearts. Then one day, a strange ringtone echoed from the father's phone, the voice on the other end was familiar yet awkward. "Are you free for dinner tonight?" The father hesitated for a moment, but answered, "Yes." That evening, the son suddenly visited his father's house. The two sat across from each other at the table, but few words were exchanged. The father ate quietly. The son moved his chopsticks slowly, never averting his gaze. They both had so much to say, yet at some point, they realized that words were unnecessary. Then, the son carefully placed a small note on the table. "Father, the truth is, I came here today to kill you." The father felt his breath hitch. The note continued, "On the day Mother passed away, I believed you had gambled away the hospital funds, making her surgery impossible. For 10 years, I hated you and dreamed only of revenge. I came here today, planning to put poison in the soup and die with you." The father collapsed inward. All this time, his son had lived a life fueled by hatred toward him. However, on the back of the note, through tear stains, an unexpected message was written. "But I found out the truth today. I saw Mother's old diary on top of the drawer. It wasn't you. Mother gave up her own treatment funds to help my uncle with his gambling debts. You took the blame and lived a lifetime in silence as a worthless gambler just to protect her honor." The last sentence of the note was damp, written with strained handwriting. That conveyed the son's heart. "Thank you for protecting this foolish son until the end. And I'm so sorry. Next time, I won't bring poison. I'll bring medicine. Father, you must live a long life." The father thought of his son's long absence and the misunderstanding. Why he hadn't called, why he had come alone. But all those thoughts were momentarily forgotten by the son's note and the visit itself. The son felt a simultaneous wave of apology and relief. He quietly tucked away the emotions he hadn't been able to express. In the brief silence over the table, the two confirmed each other's feelings. The father comforted himself inwardly. "Yes, at least you came back like this." The son made a silent promise. "I should call more often from now on." Time passed, and the meal ended. The son stood up quietly. He looked at his father without a word, and headed for the door. The father stood at the entrance, watching his son's receding back. Regret for the long years spent apart brushed past him, but he was simply grateful that his son had returned. He stood there in silence for a while. As the son closed the door, he left one last small piece of paper on the table. "Father, thank you." It was a short sentence, but in that moment, the father understood everything. The reason his son had left and the heart with which he had returned. Afterward, the father's life continued, much as it had before. But sometimes while getting ready to head out, he would find that note in his pocket, and his heart would grow warm. Though the son still didn't visit often, that single, brief visit had reconnected their souls. Would you be able to take the first step toward a family member after long years of silence and deep-seated misunderstandings?